Let's talk about solving systems of nonlinear equations, and let's just jump into some. So this first one we're going to solve is negative x squared plus y is equal to 2. 7x minus y is equal to 10. So I'm going to take this first one, and I'm going to solve for y. That means y is equal to a positive x squared plus 2. And then I'm going to take that, y is equal to x squared plus 2, and I'm going to replace the y in the second equation with what it is in terms of x. So 7x minus y, which is equal to x squared plus 2, is equal to 10. So now I'm down to one equation and one unknown. So that's a 7x minus x squared minus 2 is equal to 10. That's a quadratic equation. I'm going to move everything to the right, so I'll have a positive x squared minus 7x plus 12. That one factors into, how about x minus 3 times x minus 4. So I get two options here. X is equal to 3 or x is equal to 4. Well, solutions to these systems always are in x comma y, so I need to go figure out the corresponding y, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug that into y is equal to x squared plus 2. You can plug it into any equation that has x and y. That one's just already solved for y. So y is equal to, we'll get a 3 squared plus 2, that's 6, oopsies, 3 squared is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11. And for x is equal to 4, y is equal to a 4 squared plus 2, so that's 16 plus 2, which is 18. So my solutions are the ordered pairs 3 comma 11 and 4 comma 18. Next one, we have x plus y is equal to 6 and x squared plus y squared is equal to 26. I'm going to do the same idea. I'm going to take this top one and I'm going to solve for y, so that's equal to negative x plus 6, and now I know what y is in terms of x, and I'm going to replace the y in the second equation with what it is in terms of x. So I get x squared plus y squared. Y is equal to negative x plus 6. That should be equal to 26. Again, I'm down to one equation, so let's expand and see what happens. So I get x squared plus x squared minus 12x plus 36, if you FOIL that out, which gives me a 2x squared minus 12x, and then if we subtract 26 from both sides, I'm going to get a minus 10, plus 10, excuse me, I'm going to get a plus 10, because it's 36 minus 26. Looks like everybody has a 2, so I'm going to divide by 2 and get x squared minus 6x plus 5 is equal to 0, and I think that one factors into x minus 1 times x minus 5 is equal to 0, so two options for x again. X is 1, x is 5, and now I got to go figure out what the corresponding y's are. Again, I'm going to go with the one where I already have y in terms of x, so for x is equal to 1, that means y is equal to negative 1 plus 6, that's 5. And for x is equal to 5, I'm going to get a negative 5 plus 6, that's 1. So my solutions are the ordered pairs. X is 1, y is 5, and x is 5, y is 1. That was delightfully symmetric. Doesn't always happen like that, but that was kind of fun. And again, sometimes you'll have two answers, sometimes you'll have one answer. It just kind of depends on what you're looking at. Last one, let's go with x squared plus y squared is equal to 9, and y is equal to 3 minus x squared. So I'm going to do something a little different on this one, because if I just plug in that y is equal to 3 minus x squared into the first one, I would get a equation that has x to the 4th in it. I don't want to do that. That sounds a little harder than, how about if I go with x squared plus y is equal to 3, which means x squared is equal to 3 minus y. So I'm going to replace the whole x squared with 3 minus y, because x squared I just figured out was equal to 3 minus y. So if I'm taking this first one now, x squared is equal to 3 minus y plus y squared is equal to 9. That's a quadratic in y, so I have y squared minus y, and then a 3 minus 9 gives me a minus 6 is equal to 0. I think that one factors. That was a minus 3 and a y plus 2 sounding. I think that sounds right. So I'm going to get two options. Y is equal to 3 and y is equal to negative 2. Again, I got to go figure out, well, what are the possible x values that come from these y's. So I'll go with x squared is equal to 3 minus y. So that means for this first one, x squared is equal to 3 minus 3. Well, that's 0. So the square root of 0 is just 0, so that only means x is equal to 0. For the second one, x squared is equal to 3 minus a negative 2, which is a positive 5. Take a square root of that. There's two options, right? Plus or minus square root of 5. Looks like I got 2 options out of that one. So my solutions are the following. From that first line, I have x is equal to 0, y is equal to 3. Careful about the order on that one. And then from the second one of them is the positive square root of 5 for x, y is equal to negative 2. And then the second one is x is a negative square root of 5, and y is also equal to negative 2. So I got 3 solutions out of that one, which is pretty fun.